The music industry, with its kaleidoscope of genres and generations, often weaves unexpected tapestries of mentorship that shape icons in profound ways. At the heart of one such thread lies the enduring connection between country music titan Kenny Chesney and pop phenomenon Taylor Swift. A bond that transcends genres and timelines, rooted in a chance encounter nearly 2 decades ago. As Chesney, now 57 and a living legend with over 30 #1 hits, prepares to release his memoir Heart Life Music, he turns the pages back to 2007, when a wide-eyed teenage Swift first crossed his path. In reflections shared with close collaborators and media outlets, Chesney paints a vivid portrait of Swift's nascent brilliance, crediting her unyielding drive as the spark that ignited her ascent to global superstardom. This reminiscence not only celebrates Swift's 35-year-old trajectory but also underscores the quiet power of early recognition in an industry notorious for its fleeting spotlights. Picture the scene. It's the mid-2000s, Nashville's Music Row buzzing with the raw energy of aspiring artists chasing the neon dream. Chesney, already a force in country with albums like No Shoes, No Shirt, No Problems propelling him to arena-filling status, was scouting openers for his Poets and Pirates tour. Enter Swift, then just 17, a Pennsylvania transplant with a guitar slung over her shoulder and a demo tape burning a hole in her pocket. Her debut album, Taylor Swift, had dropped earlier that year, its banjo-laced tracks like Tim McGraw hinting at a fresh voice blending country twang with diary-like introspection. Chesney, drawn by her audition tape's sincerity, extended an invitation that could have been a career footnote for anyone else, but for Swift, it was a pivotal rite of passage. Though legal hurdles around her minor status ultimately sidelined the tour slot, the gesture left an indelible mark, evolving into a friendship that Chesney now chronicles as a cornerstone of his own artistic philosophy. In Heart Life Music, set for shelves in early 2026, Chesney delves into this chapter with the warmth of an old tour bus yarn. With Taylor, I mean, she had the eye of the tiger even as a teenager, he recounts in an excerpt previewed for a prominent magazine. And I recognized that early on. You can't look into a crystal ball to predict and see what happened to her, but I could tell that she was really talented and really wanted it. The phrase "eye of the tiger," evocative of Survivor's anthem and Rocky's grit, captures Swift's essence in those formative days, a relentless hunger masked by polite Southern charm. Chesney, no stranger to hustle himself after grinding through bar gigs in Tennessee, saw in her a kindred spirit. He elaborates, and even at a young age she was a really good songwriter. So I knew something special was going to happen there. This wasn't mere flattery. Swift's early compositions, scribbled in notebooks during high school, showcased a maturity that belied her years, weaving personal vignettes into universally resonant hooks. Their story didn't end with the tour's cancellation. In a twist of serendipity and generosity, Chesney penned a personal check to Swift, $25,000, equivalent to her forfeited tour earnings, allowing her to invest in her burgeoning career. Swift, ever the archivist of meaningful gestures, revisited this act in her 2023 Time Person of the Year profile, her voice thick with gratitude. I was able to pay my band bonuses. I was able to pay for my tour buses. I was able to fuel my dreams. Those words encapsulate the ripple effect. The funds didn't just cover logistics. They bought time, space, and belief for a girl on the cusp. From there, Swift's trajectory skyrocketed. Fearless in 2008, earning her the Youngest Album of the Year Grammy, followed by genre-defying pivots into pop with 1989 and introspective folk with Folklore. Chesney watched from afar, cheering her wins while building his own empire of beachside anthems and sold-out stadiums. This mutual admiration has surfaced repeatedly over the years, a quiet undercurrent in their public personas. Chesney has name-dropped Swift in interviews, praising her work ethic during his 2015 Blue Chair Bay Rum promotions, while Swift has covered his "You Had Me from Hello" in live sets and shouted him out at the 2019 ACM Awards. Their bond exemplifies cross-generational respect in country music, a genre often criticized for gatekeeping newcomers. Chesney's recognition of Swift's songwriting prowess early on, praising her ability to craft narratives that felt both intimate and expansive, mirrors the advice he imparts in his book. Talent alone isn't enough, it's the want that forges legends. Swift embodied this, penning hits like Love Story at 18, drawing from Shakespearean romance and small-town heartbreaks, all while navigating the predatory underbelly of label deals and media scrutiny. Chesney's memoir weaves this anecdote into broader themes of his life: the thrill of discovery, the ache of roads not taken, and the joy of lifting others. At 57, with a discography spanning party jams like Beer in Mexico, to poignant ballads like Don't Blink, he reflects on how mentoring Swift reaffirmed his own path. She reminded me why we do this, not for the charts but for the stories that stick, he shares in another passage. For Swift, now a 14-time Grammy winner whose Eras tour grossed over $1 billion, Chesney represents the village that believed before the world did. Their connection, unmarred by competition or envy, stands as a beacon for emerging artists. Stardom isn't solitary, it's seated in those first nods of affirmation. As Heart Life music approaches, fans anticipate more gems, tales from Chesney's island escapades, collaborations with Jimmy Buffett, and the vulnerabilities behind his everyman persona. Yet, the Swift chapter lingers as a highlight, a reminder that even tigers need a jungle to roar in. In an industry of transients, their bond endures, a testament to the magic when talent meets timing and kindness seals the deal.